she's like, oh my gosh, me and my friends went out and nobody was like trying to get at us. Nobody showed interest, nobody anything. And a guy duetted it or stitched it, and he actually said, well, look what you women have done. Like, this is what you wanted, correct? So I want to piggyback off of that. Ladies, y'all, not all of y'all, but you guys wanted this whole, oh, leave us alone, you guys are perverts, you guys are weirdos, like, we hate men thing. You guys are on this fucking bandwagon to, like, you hate men. What is the fucking goal of this? What is the point of this? Because you know what you guys are doing? You're ruining it for the women who do want to be approached. You're ruining it for the women who are shy and do want that guy to come up to them. Does that make sense? And you also are ruining it for the guys who are great guys, have great intentions. Maybe they're just nervous when they come up to you, so they're shy and like anxious, and you take that as them being a pervert or a weirdo. Where does this lead up to? Like, I honestly want to know what the whole point of this is, because at this point, it's going to come to a nobody wants to come up to you, nobody's going to talk to you, nobody's going to try with you, and everybody's going to be thinking, damn, he's not interested in me. So ladies, you guys wanted men to back down from it, so are you guys going to step up to the plate? Are you guys going to start asking guys out? No. Are you guys going to start going up to dudes and saying, hey, you know, let me take you out to dinner? How about you come over to my place at 8 o'clock and I'll have dinner made for you? What's your favorite food to eat? I'll make it for you. I highly doubt that's going to happen, but my whole point of this is I'm not understanding the whole I hate men movement, because in the end, what does this do for us? Especially like if you have kids and you have sons, you're teaching your sons to hate men because you hate men? I don't get that. Like, can somebody like explain this to me? Because I really don't get how this is all working out in anybody's favor. Because I feel bad for all the good guys that are out there, and then I feel bad for the women who are very shy and want a guy to approach them, but now there's guys not approaching them because of women who have ruined this whole little thing.
Oh boy, what a beautiful thing, fellas. What a beautiful thing is a man to sit back and watch how miserable women are. As you can see from the video I just played of a woman who explained to other women why men aren't approaching them anymore. It is a beautiful thing as a man to be able to sit back, watch a lot of women hit the wall, and see them become so miserable to the point where now they asking for men to approach them. They asking for men to give them time and attention and resources and validation. Now, it was another video that went viral. I couldn't find it. If I find it, I might do a quick video on that. But it was a woman who was on TikTok, and she was talking about how one of her friends, how her and a group of other friends went out to a nightclub or a party or whatever. No guys approached them, and she was wondering why men aren't approaching us anymore. Guess what, ladies? This is what you wanted for years. Every time a man came up to you, tried to talk to you, tried to court you, tried to take you out for dinner, try to do all these romantic crap that doesn't work anymore. Chivalry is dead. Every time a man would do that, you would call him a pervert. You would call him a creepy. You would say he's a loser. You would say he's socially awkward, etc., etc., etc. Now that men aren't approaching you anymore, now you're wondering, why isn't these guys approaching us anymore? Guess what, ladies? You had your chance. Every time a man will come up to you and court you, etc., you will call him all these different words. Creep, all this other crap. It has come to a point in a man's life, especially when he gets older, when he becomes more smarter and more wiser, that man looks back, especially during this pandemic. The pandemic was the perfect time for men to step back and say, you know what? I'm going to watch what women are doing. And this is exactly what men have done for the past 15 months before a lot of stuff started to open back up. Men were stuck in the house. Women were stuck in the house. For women, it was more difficult because women were so used to getting so much attention and validation and resources from men at nightclubs and bars and other places, even at strip clubs, that women has become lonely, bitter, miserable, because they couldn't get the attention and the validation and the resources that they was getting before the pandemic. And at the same time, men were watching what you was doing, ladies, including me. I was sitting back, watching what a lot of you women were doing. And a lot of us men said, you know what? This is how women are going to act. we're going to act the same way. I'm not saying there aren't men who was already acting like that, but the men who was once simps, gumps, losers, creeps, all this stuff that women called us, now that we're smarter and more wiser, we step back. We said, you know what? We're not going to give women the same amount of attention and validation that they was getting before the pandemic. So women are mad now. Women are mad because they're not getting this stuff anymore. They're not getting the free attention and validation and the resources. They're not getting none of this crap anymore. So women are now crying out for help. Like the boy who cried wolf. Women are crying out for help, wondering why men aren't approaching them anymore. And the reason men aren't approaching anymore, because men have gotten smarter. They realize, you know what? Women going to disrespect us. Women are going to talk to us the same type of way. We're not going to deal with you anymore. So men are now focusing on themselves and becoming a better version of themselves. And women don't like it. If you took away your time, attention, and validation from a woman, she would not last 30 days. If you cut the lights off for 30 days, she wouldn't last. If you cut social media off for 30 days, women would not last. For 30 days without none of this stuff. You know why? Because women were so used to having all this stuff for so long that once it got taken away from them, especially the pandemic, they didn't like it. They became more miserable. They became more unhappy and bitter and obnoxious and more disrespectful because now they're so angry that men aren't giving them the attention that they was getting before. This is what you wanted, ladies. This is what you wanted. Now you're crying out for help like the boy who cried wolf. We don't feel bad for you, ladies, at all. We don't feel bad for you stretched out 304s. We don't feel bad for you at all. This is what you get for disrespecting men for so long that men are now walking away in drones. Especially with the MGTOW and Red Pill movement going on right now. This is pretty much mainstream at this point. Especially with Kevin Samuels out there now. This is mainstream. So now y'all women don't like the fact that men are walking away. But guess what? You should have been more smarter and wiser, and you should have been treating men how they're supposed to have been treated. So now men are walking away in drones, and now you're lonely, you're bitter. Men might as well start to invest in cat food and Purina and Gerber products, because there's going to be a lot more single mothers. There's going to be a lot of miserable single women in the next decade. This is serious, ladies. If you want to see a change, you have to change in yourself first. You have to learn how to value a man. If you can't value a man, guess what? Shout out to Kevin Samuels. Buy a dog, die alone. That is your future, ladies. So if you want a man in your life that's gonna love you and care about you and respect you, learn how to be feminine, corroborative, submissive, fit, friendly, peaceful, and bring something of value to a man's life, not just your used up peace leaf that other men got for free. So if you want to see a change, be that type of woman. Don't be a rude, disrespectful, entitled woman, especially a black woman. I avoid black women like the plague, because y'all black women are out of your freaking minds. So that's all I want to talk about in today's video. As I said, it feels good as a man to sit back and watch women hit the wall at warp speed. It feels good seeing women become more angry and miserable. I love it. I love every second of it. I love seeing it. So don't forget, fellas, you are the prize. Don't let women disrespect you, talk to you in any type of way. Focus on yourself. Go your own way. And that's all I want to talk about in today's video. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel. And also don't forget to click on the notification bell above and click on all so you can be alerted for when I upload every video. And I'll speak to y'all next time. Peace out.